All right. I think we're good. We are live. Welcome to the show. It's episode 80-something. 82? I'm going to say 82.
82.
Of the Krabston Show. Welcome. Guys, 82 episodes in. And he's got, that's the top of the limit, Frankie. Thank you. Fuck is the maximum. So, guys, let's just get the bullshit out of the way. What up? Welcome to the show. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. If you're not in the Discord is fun. The Discord is good. The Discord is the #1 way to stay up to date with the show. For example, we do special events. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific is Crab of Love 3, the VR chat, Krabston Show, dating special. It's like the dating game, except it's exactly like the dating game. I don't know who owns the rights to that. Do not make them aware of me. I've stolen the format. The format is stolen. It is not different. It's arguably a lot worse, but it's not different. Anyway, that's 8 p.m. Pacific, but you go, how do I get on stuff like that? How do I do that? You do the Discord. You in the text chat, you put your thing in. Gamer Devin, thank you for the sub and then the 5 gift subs. That's the homie move right there. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. We can all learn from Gamer Devin. I know I'm learning. Don't tell me what I've taken away from that, but I'm learning something. Discord good, Discord fun. There's text chats in the Discord to sign up for the events. It's pretty much just from Crab of Love, but we're planning on some other stuff. I have some ideas going around in this stupid little smooth brain of mine, swishing around like I don't know, whatever swishes, mouthwash. I don't know. Gives a fuck, dude. This show sucks. Anyway, having said that, the show sucks. What else is there to talk about? It is a show. This show is a show. It is 3 days a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Fridays. That's Pacific time. Oh, Todd, thanks for the sub. Hi, son. Hello, my son. Oh my god, wait, Gamer did another 5? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. What the hell's going on? Thank you. I like this. I'm beginning to think this talk show is a good idea. So, Discord also, after the show, we sometimes play some games in Discord, so don't be shy. Feel free to pop in and, you know.
It's not sometimes. It's most nights.
It's become most nights. But yeah, so check it out.
Because of me.
Because of you. Because of you and everyone, but you.
Yep, sure.
So, Crab of Love tomorrow, 8 p.m. Those who are in the show, I have reached out. It's not too late to throw your name in the ring. Gays and lesbians. I know you're thinking, what about us gays and lesbians, or bisexuals even, or other? I haven't forgotten about you. Your community's often on my mind. No, we are doing a gay/lesbian LGBT Crab of Love. We just need enough people for it. So if you're a gay or a lesbian or a bisexual in VR chat, and don't lie to me, I know there's so many of you in VR chat.
Great. My computer's shitting itself.
Then sign up, because it's a fun time and there's no pressure. You know, you win Crab of Love, you're not contractually obligated to like go to the fantasy suite after, right? You can do whatever you want. You can do nothing, you can do something. I don't give a shit. The content is done. Thank you, Toad, for the other sub. Holy crap, dude. Thank you. I rambled. I don't remember where I am or what I'm doing. I'm very scared. So here's how the show works, squad. I get random people from the audience and they come up and do interviews. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it, but I recommend doing it anyway because it's fun and the stakes are low. All that happens is I look like shit if the interview doesn't go well, and everyone forgets about you. So don't worry about that. Oh, Jesus. What else is there, gang? Is there anything else? Could it be that I
think you've pretty much covered the bases.
Could it be
you've hit everything in record time, too. Because we started early, but in record time.
It only took me 4 minutes. I don't want to go on your VR chat Discord and read complaining about the length of this intro again. You understand me? That was 4 minutes. Keep it in private messages.
It was longer than 4 minutes.
5
It's
minutes.
longer than 4 minutes, but okay.
Max. All right. Let's start the show. You guys ready to start the show? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Am I gonna have to pull one of you guys? What's going on?
Oh no! What is this?
Why not do Racer? Since he's already up there.
He's been on it. He doesn't need the attention.
Nobody cares about me.
Let's get Slayer Moon.
nobody
She
cares
sounds
about me.
scared. Slayer Moon, come on up.
I hate you.
She sounds very scared.
It'll be fun.
Have a seat on the chair. On the chair,
Nope.
Slayer.
Come
on the
sit
chair.
over in the nice big chair.
On the chair.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
this couch is shitty.
hospitality.
Definitely sit there if you can.
Did we get like a theme song?
We're working on the theme song. Slayer Moon.
Okay.
Your bio says 18 plus. Just
Howdy.
a magical girl making my way through this world. A streamer, a memer, and a mental health advocate. Ghost Boy is my one and only son, and an official member of the Genshin Lesbians. Is that like a gang? Do I need to be worried about any kind of violence while you're up here from the Genshin Lesbians?
Nah, it's just a friendly group of people that love Genshin. Yeah,
Hell
just
yeah.
friendly people that love Genshin.
That sounds nice.
Mm.
We only had one guy. That's sad.
So you like you're a streamer and a memer and a mental health advocate. How have the streams gone? Tell me about the streams.
I haven't been recently streaming, but I do a lot of gameplay, but I also do a mental health stream every now and then, talking about neurodiversity.
Tell me about that. What is that?
So I run a just a podcast series, like a talk show like you do, but I talk about just different aspects of neurodiversity. What does that mean? Well, that means like people that have ADHD, dyslexia, autism, the works, and how that affects our daily life.
Okay. So Bucky, are you waving at me? What's going on, buddy? What's happening? You don't think the waving might just be a scotch distracting?
I was just shutting up me because I have ADHD.
Oh, I have ADHD as well. That's why the waving is so
Yeah.
distracting.
Shame.
Anyway, so you do another talk show. You do a talk show like I do. So let me ask you, it's just
Yeah.
one talk show has to another. Does it ever start to feel better than this?
I mean, honestly, you have to keep pushing yourself to do it. You're better than me right now, at least doing it. I haven't done it in the last week or so, so I need to do better like you. So you're at least doing a little bit better than I am.
That's a
I'll
nice
give you
ego
that.
booster, man. That's a real nice ego booster, man. That's gonna get you far here. So so when you're a mental health advocate, so you talk about mental health stuff. Like what kind of stuff do you usually discuss? So you talk about like ADHD and ADD, but like what do you get into?
Well, so at least with what I've talked about is how the diagnosis rates are. So especially, let's say for autism, there's more people, at least for guys, there's more. It's like 1 out of 23 guys or boys are diagnosed with autism. As for girls, it's 1 out of 48. And so that's, it's kind of high. Like if you
Why
think
do you
about
think
it.
that's so?
I mean, it's not.
What the fuck is going on out there? This is what we kick.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. I'm kind of retarded.
Thanks.
Whispering doesn't help.
Anyway.
Just like-
All right, hold on. I'm just gonna mute the audio. So, I don't remember because I have ADHD and someone just hawked a loogie into the microphone.
Yeah, no,
Which
I
is its
totally
own mental
understand.
illness.
Yeah, ADHD, I get it.
Why do you
And
think
also
that
it
girls
overlaps.
are diagnosed autistic less than boys are?
I think it's because, as far as diagnosing goes, the previous diagnosis has been based on more generally boys, and that's within the last several years, at least in the 90s. So, I mean, the DSM has changed, like Asperger's, like everyone knows that term, but that's not in the DSM anymore. But, you know,
what is the DSM?
It's just changed. The DSM is how you categorize like a mental like disorder or mental like illness, right? So like, you know, for you having ADHD, you would have had to go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist to, you know, get evaluated. They go by this book called the DSM, which is a book of all these things like schizophrenia and everything. It just gives you like, it's, you know, a map or a guide to everything.
So you think there's a lot of girls out there who have just been like, the ratio is wrong? Like you think there's so much undiagnosed autism for women?
Yeah, I mean, for women, there's a common thing called masking. Masking means like it's like camouflaging. Like you put on this face and you act like a normal person. So I think that's part of the reason why it's harder for women to get diagnosed is because there's this masking going on.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think guys don't mask like that?
Because it's more acceptable for men to, you know, especially on the spectrum, to be themselves. And for women, it's like, hey, you gotta act like as a girl, as a younger girl, like your mom's like, hey, that's like what you're doing is not appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Like we see those things.
Yeah,
it's like we're social creatures and we want to be liked by everyone. We don't. That's thing about human like nature is we don't want to be rejected by humans, so we want to be like everyone else's, you know, as close as possible.
From the chat, Wes says, I have the TISM and ADHD. My brain feels like a tornado and I just want to throw myself in a meat tenderizer. Do you relate to that?
Mood.
Ooh.
I mean, it gets to be that way. I mean, it just depends on how you are, like, with your diagnosis, because your diagnosis is going to differ from everyone else's. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why everything is, like, a whole spectrum. Like, as far as, you know, your ADHD, for example. Like, you have probably some, you know, some skills that are better with your ADHD and some that, you know, aren't as well, right? Like, you getting distracted, for example, is not, like, your highest quality. But
no,
you have other qualities that, you know, make you a hero, like with, you know, ADHD.
What do you think?
So it really just depends on, you know, at least being able to like interact like this. You're very attentive to, you know, your guests. So
that's right.
You're a very people person.
Oh yeah, big time. I'm a great people person. What do you excel at? What are your talent? What's your talent? You know, what do you like to do?
I mean, at least like getting, I don't know. At least for me, it's understanding people and being, just connecting with people on a one-on-one level. Mm-hmm. You know.
You ever play the cup game where they stack all the cups to the song? I could never do that.
No.
I don't think I could ever do.
I mean, if we're talking about actual skills, yeah, I mean, I do painting and art.
That's cool.
Like, I do graphic design and art on. That's, you know, what I focused on before getting into psychology and whatnot.
What kind of stuff do you normally paint/draw?
It really just depends. Like I do a lot of portraits, but I get commissioned every now and then to do work, but for like Twitch. But
that's cool. Hey, I might have to hit you up for that myself, honestly. Get some emotes made. We have a question from Dragonology in chat. What does DSM stand for?
I honestly don't remember. I can't recall. I've always talked about it as DSM.
Statistical manual.
But
Diagnostic Statistical Manual. Gotcha.
Huh. Yeah, I was gonna say diagnostic manual at least, but I didn't know what that stand for. So yeah,
I thought it was like, dude, sweet manual, and they're like, yeah, this is the DSM. That's why they got the name DSM. Yeah, with that book, you can tell me if I'm autistic or not. That's one sweet manual you got there, dude, and that's
I mean, there's a lot of evaluations and whatnot that I mean, there's a lot of testing. At least for you, if you have been diagnosed as being ADHD, you can remember there's at least testing that you've had to do.
Oh yeah.
And say, hey, or have the one, hey, how hyper are you? It just changes as you get older too. At least for ADHD, it's harder. Did you know it's actually harder to diagnose someone like a child? Children are always sporadic, right? And they normally don't diagnose a child unless it's severe case. But it's more likely that you get diagnosed.
I was diagnosed when I was 8.
If it's real bad.
So I guess I must have been pretty bad too.
I was 7, so I must have been a fucking hellion.
Most of the time they don't like to diagnose someone as a child. You're more likely to get diagnosed when you're about 17 years old or older. When you're getting out of your adolescence stage.
Huh.
Why so late though?
I don't know. I think it's because they want the brain to develop more before they, get there.
What up, Oscar? Yeah, I guess if a kid's bouncing off the walls, it's pretty normal. But if an adult's bouncing off the walls, I mean, something's
it's
up.
how. Yeah, it's a little different, societal norms. It's hey, it's normal for a kid to do that, but as you get older, it's oh, that's not normal. So.
Yeah. So, what's the most cringe thing you've ever seen in VR chat? Be honest.
What
is it this?
Honestly, no. I'm gonna say no. Hold on. I'm gonna say this. I was telling someone earlier this. So you know how there's roleplay communities in VR chat, right?
Oh yeah. I'm a talking crab who hosts a talk show. Yeah, I know there's roleplay communities in VR chat.
No, a little different though. A little different.
Oh.
So I'm in this world, right?
Uh-huh.
And there's a guy that's literally, his avatar is a table with stuff on it. There's props and stuff on the table, for propaganda for this mafia,
it's mafia themed.
Role play that it's mafia themed,
Okay.
right? And he's the guy's transformed into the table, and then there's another guy that's speaker, and the speaker's doing his little spiel about hey, join this mafia. It's a cult on it.
Wait, this isn't
almost.
this isn't a sex thing? I thought it was gonna be a big sex thing.
Man, you hope.
Oh,
Some
I thought
people, think
I was
that,
I've never heard of mafia sex role.
there's-
Who's who in the sex role play, right? But I guess
I mean,
pretty male dominated.
especially if there's adults, there might be ERP in it in the end, but he's doing this whole cult thing, right? And just spiel. So I go in and I'm just listening to his spiel, right? It's just super weird. And then there's a Discord and everything. I joined the Discord, but the staff is 15. Most of the staff is about 15 or so, and the one owner is 21. And then they're oh yeah, we're trying to make this a full-fledged business. A full business. It's how do you make that a business?
That's pretty cringe.
How does but
also, what do you do?
They have merch and everything.
Yeah. I don't even have merch. What the hell's that?
Hey, get someone to do your merch then. Just you in your suit.
I want to do mafia themed Krabston Show merch.
Exactly. Got to do the crab father. Hey, what about the crab father?
Whoa, crab father.
You could be the crab father.
Yo, the crab father.
The crab pranos. The crab father.
Exactly.
So apparently we know the name of the group. Did you see that in chat?
What's the name of the group? Let's take a look. Oh, the Mortician
Syndicate.
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
I'm sure that could go.
Just to add to that, by the way, they have a GoFundMe to make it established business, and they've already raised $600, and they're trying to go to the San Diego Comic-Con and have a booth there.
Oh.
I'm obviously not doing enough. That's all that's teaching me.
That's a lot of money.
Damn, that's pretty crazy.
Hold love you.
I would love to do it. We should
It's
do
but
our
they're
own
not.
Crab
I
Mafia.
don't
Dude.
know.
That could be fun, dude. We should do a Mafia roleplay. We'll just steal the whole thing. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" After all that, after all
Do
that
it.
cringe complaining, the guy wants to steal it now. That's what they'll be saying. But what's more mafia than
Exactly.
stealing, right? There's nothing more mob boss than stealing. So we'll steal the mob boss. Then.
Mafia works.
We'll control the media.
So we have a question from the chat. Do you from Sleep on Sunday? Do you think VR is good or bad for our mental health? Pros and cons.
I think. Okay, so if we're talking pros, right? I think it's good, especially for those that have extreme anxiety, like social anxiety. It's a way to step out of your comfort zone within a safe environment for yourself, right? So, like, it's not like you're actually going to get harmed, but also, like, the negatives to it would be like, there are predators on here, right? It's not like there can be traumatic experiences for children on here. There's a lot more children now than there was like a few years ago. And
Yeah,
so
the
I
Quest
feel
has
like
definitely made it so
there's
a
something
lot
bound to
more kids.
happen.
I think that a VR
Yeah.
just generally could be fun for a kid, but VR chat, like, there should be nowhere near this desolate app.
No,
this place
nuh-uh.
is truly fucking depraved. I mean, not even just the sex stuff. Just there's so much. People are so comfortable with horrible social behavior. Like people do not know how to act their age on here. It's like such a bad example for a kid to like look and be like, look at some like fucking e-boy in the Mirror Dweller and be like, I look up to this guy. Like, yeah, maybe and he's not Holden Caulfield, right?
Or there's
I mean,
like racist, like proper, like
yeah, exactly.
Like there's racism too, like just low key, especially when there's like, just to be blunt here, there's people like wearing like, Ku Klux Klan stuff, like running around and thinking that's
Hitler
okay.
avatar people, yeah, that's all over the place.
No. Like it's not, we're in a new era where, we need to be more accepting of other people, You may not like everything that everyone has to say, political beliefs wise. Just be a good, decent person.
Yeah.
Just be we're all human here.
Morty donated 200 bits asking, can you ask Zero to turn off the shutter sound on the camera? It's very loud. Peace and... Who is Zero? What?
It is very loud and annoying.
Who is he?
I blocked him right away. I think they're doing it on purpose.
Oh, are they? Don't be a fucking... Oh, he's gone? Did he leave or did you kick him?
No, he's right here. Zero's right here.
Why are you trying to be mean to the people who are here? Just chill the fuck out. Also, just mute. Can you just mute him? I guess I don't know. I haven't heard it. Some people, there's people can't handle. They just can't handle it. I have no idea.
I don't know.
People can't handle it.
They really can't. That's why you gotta ignore them and move on, right?
You gotta move on. But morally, consider it asked. So before you wrap the interview up, Slayer, is there anything you want to say or plug or anything?
I mean, I appreciate you like hearing me out and everyone else hearing me out.
You don't want to plug your
what's your
podcast or anything?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my podcast and like my Twitch. I'm probably gonna stream again this week, but it's sincerely kawaii. Like how you sign off on a letter, sincerely, and then kawaii, capital S and capital K.
Okay, sincerely kawaii. So check that out. That's on Twitch.
Yep,
so
on Twitch.
So check that out on Twitch, guys. Give it up for Slayer Moon, aka Sincerely Kawaii. Give her a big hand. She was great.
Woo! Thank you.
I'd love to see a debate between her and Tao.
Look, it was fine.
Yeah, thanks.
Jinxie, thanks for the sub.
Amazing. Good job.
Okay. Let's get someone else. Let's move on. Let's keep the train rolling. Who wants it?
We got gamer. Gamer wants to come on.
Gamer. Okay, gamer, and then let's set up who's after him. Let's get it all there.
Ghost Knight, maybe?
Have you been on before, Ghost
me too.
Knight?
I think someone in here is like.
I have never been on.
Okay, gamer, and then Ghost Knight, and then we'll figure it out after that.
There we go. Oh, excuse me.
Gamer, Devin.
Hey.
What is up?
Hello.
Dude.
The sky?
You're gonna throw the sky at me after I just welcomed you on here? You're gonna throw the sky at me? That's what's up? What's new in your... What's going on in your life?
That'd be cool.
Oh, buddy, you're cruising for a bruising. So what's going on with you? What's new? Anything fun, good, exciting in your life?
A lot of new things on VR chat for sure, like this. This is interesting.
This ain't that new.
He said no.
It's new for me.
That's true. And that's what's important. So, Gamer Devin.
It's pretty cool though.
Besides VR chat, let's escape the confines of this app that isn't very, if you ask me, good. But besides VR chat, what else is going on? Anything exciting going on? Tell me about yourself. Give me a little rundown of who you are.
Well, my name is actually Devin.
Okay.
Nice.
And I do a lot of YouTube videos, Twitch. I work at Taco Time.
You work
I'm 3
at
years
Taco
old.
Time?
Yeah.
Is that a chain?
It is.
Not
It's like
heard
Taco
of-
Bell, just
Not heard of Taco Time.
it's in the States.
Better?
Okay.
Seattle, Washington.
All right, Taco Time. All right, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I love Taco Time. I love
It's-
when it's time for tacos. I'm sure I'm gonna love Taco Time. So,
Tuesday.
All right.
Name their slogan? No.
so your name is Devin. You're 30. You work
Yeah.
at Taco Time. What do you like to do, Devin? What do you like to do for fun?
Just gaming, watch movies, just the normal. Mostly editing videos. I actually do.
What kind of videos do you like? What do you make?
Just gaming videos, just different random videos, just random stuff.
What video are you most proud
It's
of?
all-
You think? Tell me about that.
The most proudest one that I made so far on YouTube was probably when I made a. So you ever heard of the game called Dragon Ball Z Universe?
Xenoverse?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've played Xenoverse and Xenoverse
Yeah.
2.
So I made a Ken video. I made from Street Fighter a Ken
cool.
character, and I actually edited the music from it from OC Remix. And
Oh, nice. So OC Remix.
Proud of that.
I used to go on OC Remix all the time. Because
Yeah,
I like
they're my
because I
favorite.
like Street Fighter so much. We had a lot of Street Fighter remixes.
Really?
Yeah, I play a lot of Street Fighter.
Yeah, I
He
did
plays a
a
shit
stream.
ton.
He does.
He plays a
Nice.
shit ton.
Too much.
Like, don't let him
Street Fighter's
sandbag it.
addicting. I'm not
It
gonna
is
lie. I
addicting.
mean, you know,
It's rage-inducing.
especially
and
if you
it's
have like a
addicting.
day. Yeah, like I said, if you have a bad day, you want to punch somebody in the face. There you
That'll
go.
help. Yeah. So you're most proud of your Ken video for Xenoverse.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where it's on YouTube?
It's Gamer Devin 22.
Gamer
So
Devin
basically-
22 on YouTube, so you can check that out there. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah.
So
But
go on.
oh, go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
you go. You go.
I was gonna say also me and my friends also we're trying to stream some Magic the Gathering on Twitch, which
Nice.
Ooh, you're speaking my language.
it's a process. We're setting up cameras and everything. We're trying to get things going on there, but yeah.
Nice.
Playing standard or commander?
I can't play fucking Magic.
The
stupid for
standard.
Nice.
I'm way too
Yeah,
dumb for Magic.
Commander is I haven't actually played Commander, so I'm pretty new to Magic myself. So it's
That's
just
fine.
Get with me offline. I play a lot of Magic.
There you go. Well, there you go. So you're on VR chat a lot, huh? Or no?
yeah. Oh yeah, no, I live on VR chat.
What do you think? So you must like it a lot then, huh?
I like the friends I made. I like the worlds that are somewhat compatible with my computer at the moment.
What's your favorite world to go to right now?
My favorite one has to be the Udon, where you can make your own like roller coasters, slip and slides.
That sounds cool. What the fuck? I haven't heard of that.
Yeah. It's basically you have to mine like trees and stuff, and you actually grab logs, and you actually have to go do a bunch of stuff. Then you first you have to make a water slide, and then you have to go and make a train, and then you can build a roller coaster, and then there's like a bunch of other cool shenanigans type of world.
What's the name of this world? Because I really want to add it.
Yeah, let me look.
I'll have to grab it from you after the show. I don't mean to bypass the show.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
You could say if you know the name of it, go shout it out. That's fine with me.
Yeah, it's in my race.
What's it called?
Oops.
Udon Tycoon.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, Udon Tycoon.
Udon Tycoon. Alright, I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Everything's currently unlocked, so you can literally go in there.
Oh yeah, because of the Christmas special. Yeah, they you can, yeah.
Udon Tycoon. Alright, that's sweet. So, is that where you are most of the time when you're on VR chat? You're at Udon Tycoon, or what do you mostly do on here?
Mostly just everywhere, clubs. I'm mostly just hanging out with a bunch of friends, showing off with friends, watching movies. The movie worlds are pretty cool. Chill world, sleep in VR. So
Do you sleep in
I
VR?
mostly just go into water. Yeah.
How do you do that? Do you sleep on your side, or do you only sleep on your back?
Mostly I sleep standing up too, so
You sleep
mostly just in my
standing
chair.
up?
Yeah.
How do you sleep standing up?
I just fall asleep. It's just like, just.
Are you sure you're not narcoleptic?
Yeah.
What is that? When you're out and about in real life, are you just passing out, or just walking around falling asleep, or what?
Oh no, it's more of just like moving vehicles, like buses. I fall asleep easily on buses.
Standing
trains,
up though, still
just...
on the train.
Oh no. Well, so mostly it's just if I'm just not doing anything, and let's say someone's playing like an old video or whatever, and you're just standing and you're watching the stupid video. It's where I'm just like, and I sleep.
How often do you sleep standing up? Is it pretty
Not
common?
often.
Not often. Once a year?
Not often.
More?
Just yeah. Mostly like a month.
Once a month. And you're gonna tell me that's not often? That's a lot. Okay, let me put it this way. I've slept standing up once ever. I was leaning on a wall. That's 28 years. Slept standing up once. You're falling asleep standing up once a month, and you're 30. So, I mean, that's a lot. So it's pretty often.
It's just because how long I stay up.
I stay up pretty late too.
I feel that pain.
Mostly
so that's
work anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're sleeping in VR.
Yeah, when you do coke, you don't need to go to sleep.
How do you? So the wires don't bother you? I don't sleep in VR, and I can't sleep because I'm uncomfortable.
So right now.
Yep.
So my wires are right here. I have a mattress on my floor. I just mostly pull my wires away from myself so I don't choke myself. I did that once, and that was a bad idea.
That sounds bad. Okay.
Don't ever try to struggle with your wires while you're trying to sleep.
That sounds like sound advice.
No go. Yes. But when you do sleep in VR, make sure it's in a private world. Don't go into publics because that is where you're getting.
What happens to you if what happens if you fall asleep in public worlds?
People will try to harass the fuck out of you.
What do they do?
I had a person. The tree was a naked avatar laying next to me, and waking up to that was just. Yeah. So there you go. There are situations where people will.
Seems like it.
literally do things.
I don't know. That's not could be worse, right? You wake up, there's just like some hentai lady, and I don't know, morning, I guess. You know, like.
That's called a Thursday morning for me.
Yeah, but then they also have those people who will like.
Tell me about what else they have.
Nice. Well, I would say I had one guy who would literally hack my account while I was sleeping in a public ward.
What does he do?
So,
What happens when your account gets hacked? What does he do?
And mostly just, well, you weren't able to log in. Lucky enough, he didn't get my email address. Wasn't smart enough to, but
That
no,
sucks.
I wasn't able to log in, and I was missing some of my avatars that I had created for me.
How'd you get it all back?
Oh, I didn't.
Oh.
I just like, yeah, whatever. Start off new, and then lucky enough, I had all the other avatars that was created for me. The creator was actually not that great, so
Wait, who's not that
I
great?
lost was the creators that created my avatars.
They're not very good at making avatars. You're saying?
No, yeah, they were pretty just like.
Why? What do they do?
So, well, I have one back, so if it's great if I change, I have to ask this because you know.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have like a big penis or anything.
so-
Right? It's like
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no! It's it's pretty bad. But here's a Spider-Man.
Call them out.
Like you can like literally. Oh, that one I'm done loading for everybody.
Oh no.
Oh my God! Hold on. Will you crouch down so people can see your hands more clearly? Okay, now show them. Oh, hold on. Get up. Get in front of the chair. Oh my God!
What happened, Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse to
It's like a gang
Yo,
sign.
this
What
is-
the fuck is that?
Yeah, no, I can literally bend this whole thing like.
Oh my God!
So I call this the goo.
It is
because
honestly
I'm like Venom,
really,
but like...
really uncomfortable.
in this universe.
Yeah.
In this universe,
Jesus.
So it's funny because the face and everything else. Well, let's go for this.
I didn't notice anything was wrong for a while. I was like, it actually looks all right, and then I noticed it's got like it has like keyboard download
wrists.
Yeah, like
So you can see why there's some issues, which is like, you know what? I'm okay with them taking some of my avatars because
This is fine.
oh my God. I thought my hands were all fucked up. Those are way worse. Jesus.
Let me just go back to my normal.
Wow.
Those were someone glued noodles.
Right? Like,
They went cheap on that
Glue the
prosthetic.
noodles onto the stubs. And you're fine.
Nubbies.
but
You know, a few years ago we were making
yeah.
fun of pixels, but in a few more years, we're gonna be pretty shocked at all the technology we got.
I hope so. So, Devin, before we wrap the interview up, is there anything you want to say or plug or anything?
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Gamer22Devin on Twitch, where I do all my streaming stuff. And
It's
mostly just, you know,
it's Gamer Devin 22 or Gamer 22 Devin.
it's Gamer22Devin. I try to do it the normal way. Twitch didn't like it, so I had to.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey,
Crab,
I don't know.
Crab,
Yeah, I
can ask
improvised
Gamer
on
a
like.
question really fast
Sorry, what's that, Mel?
Yeah.
about his Twitch. Can I
Yeah,
ask
yeah,
him a
go
quick
for it.
question?
Shoot, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Do you do standing up sleeping streams? Because I will say.
That's
I can make
not a
that
question,
happen.
but a very good suggestion. Not even close to a question. There's not a question mark to be found there.
I
But
can.
good suggestion all the same. I think you should. I agree with
Yeah.
you.
on Twitch. I'd be like, I don't know, but I'm interested.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, sleep.
Just
Just
for a little
call
bit.
it. Just call it
All right,
sleeping
there we go.
standing
All
up.
right, you guys I just created a bunch of subscribers. Yo, let's go.
Hell yeah! Congrats, buddy. Congrats. So the Twitch is linked in the chat. His Twitch is Gamer22Devin on Twitch. So check him out there. catch him sleeping standing up. Do not lie next to him naked when he wakes up. Trust me, he hates that. So, do not. By all means, just whatever you do, stay away.
I do have one more cringy thing to add because of Sailor Moon's thing about role playing. My the most cringiest things that I've seen was the military role playing.
Tell me about the military role play.
Waifu military?
The military role playing groups that.
What do they do? What do they do? The military role playing groups.
Well, the thing is most of it is they start out great, but then some reason you have a guy who's actually in the military trying to train everybody who like what they taught, like, hey, I'm gonna bring this into here for everybody who else can't be in the military, which is fine. And then you have somebody who plays COD, and then they sort of took over the place of that, and then this like just it ruins everything.
That's lame.
So it's yeah. But yeah, and there's just a lot of drama. I've been in 3 military groups, and it's just drama.
That's all VR chat groups. I mean, something about being a little anime person, it just makes you fucking crazy, right? Like, I don't know what, but, you know, it's just wild stuff. But, guys...
The only drama-free Discord group we know
is ours, unless John is drunk.
Right.
But,
well,
Speaking of
John, what's up?
Where's he at?
He's in Thailand. You know, he's in Thailand. Still? He's got COVID. Yeah, he has to go for
make us some noodles.
Yeah, he'll tell me all about his noodles when he's back. But yeah, COVID extended. He's so happy. There's never been a person happier to get COVID than that guy. I mean, like he did not want to leave Thailand. It was very obvious he didn't want to leave. I'm like not totally convinced that he has it. But I think he's doing well. He seems to be doing well. So as long as John's not drunk, the Discord is completely drama free. But it's never directed internal. So exclamation point Discord in the chat if you want to join the Discord. It's a fun place to be. Trust me. It really is. Of all the VR chat, as much as I hate calling it a VR chat Discord because I don't really like VR chat, it is a drama free VR chat Discord.
Why don't you like VR chat?
I don't know. I don't like virtual reality. I've really fucking fucked myself over. I do not like virtual reality. It makes me really sick. And
unsubscribed.
And VR chat. I'm just like I look for people so they come on here, and usually I'm getting, you know, almost always I get people who I like on here. But you know, the rest of the world of VR chat is kind of fucking annoying, if I'm being honest. So like I don't know, like I'm not into it. I don't most people are fine. It's just the people who are super intense about it just frustrate me. But like I'm not on it much because I get so nauseous. But yeah,
actually, can we talk about some of the VR stuff that's on Steam right now? Like, what the fuck?
What's on Steam right now?
How many times can I say? Well, it's more of all the VR games that I was more thinking of is Tron. Why didn't we not get a Tron game yet?
Gotta get it. You gotta hit him up. Hit Disney up and tell him get that Tron game.
Right, like yo.
I want to play a VR game.
All these other games.
That's just.
Why is there so many sex games in VR?
Because that's what pays the bills. I want a VR game. There's just somebody who's telling me I'm doing a good job for half an hour. I sit down. They go, "You're doing well. You're doing good. You should be very proud of yourself." And then I take it off. Yeah, I need that.
Like even worse.
Just something. I recommend big screen VR. That's like the only VR game I like other than this, because it's just movies.
Wouldn't that just be Positivity Simulator?
Something. Sometimes it's good for them to tell me how it is. You know, I don't always need positive reinforcement, but sometimes a little would be nice. But guys, that's Gamer Devin 22, also known as Gamer 22 Devin on Twitch. So check him out there. He'll be sleeping standing up in no time, at least once a month. So check him out there, guys. Give it up.
All you had to do was ask.
Ask.
It's gonna be okay.
I'm going to
Just-
Clapping noises.
I'm never truly happy.
Bring it in big
Zorazum, you change your Discord link into a custom one. That way, it's easier. It used to be custom. I don't know if it is anymore. I think it discord.gg/Krabster was a link to there. I don't know if it still is. Guys, up next is Ghost Night. Before we do anything, real quick, let me just do the shout outs. JMB, thank you for the 6 subs. Much appreciated. Toad Danger. God, will someone choke me out? Toad Danger, thank you for the there's the amount of bits you donated to me, very generous. I can't count those. What's up, Necro? What's going on?
I'm just trying to choke you out.
Oh, after the show. Thank you. Ghost, give it up for Ghost Night.
Check it off.
I don't know if I can.
I'm gonna keep your seat warm.
Canadian Master Chief.
Ghost
I
Night.
don't actually play Halo.
I'm going to read your bio.
Oh boy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey there. Welcome to my profile. My name is Ghost, or Ghosty, whichever you prefer. I prefer Ghost. I'm 31 years old. Pronouns he, him. Discord, get to know me and we'll talk. That's what we're doing right now. Look, this is a little aggressive right at the top. Look, I'm a chill dude, but hey, if you're younger than 20, I probably won't accept your friend request until I find you really, really chill. We'll talk about that in a sec, alright? My safety settings are on max, so most people around me are floating gray robots, understandable. Always looking for chill people to hang out with and guard, captain of the Court of Crowns. Okay. Thanks for reading. You're awesome. No, you're awesome. So, here, it's not that I don't think the rule of not adding people younger than 20 is bad, but the fact that you started it with, look, comma, I'm a chill dude, but hey, it feels like I did something wrong and you're yelling at me.
Look.
Guilty conscience.
I don't like the bios. The bio giving me that much attitude is deeply concerning to me.
All right, I'll change it.
You don't have to change it.
No, it's just I feel like there's just nowadays there's just too many kids on here, especially after Christmas, and I've had trauma in the past. Kids are no, I don't like adding kids.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Very ominous, but I'll accept it.
Just a whole bunch of kids said we love Fortnite.
So let's take a look. You are a guard captain of Court of Crowns. What is that?
The Court of Crowns is a family that's been like they've really like accepted me as like like a really good close friend. I'm
Okay.
sure everyone has everyone's got a family in VR chat that they can just go to for anything. Right?
Really?
And they're my family. And I've recently bought like an avatar just so that the owner can help me out and get me a nice little crown on my head and stuff like that. It's really
What's
nice.
that gonna look like?
It's gonna be good.
It's not like this, is it?
No. This is just so I can represent Canada as much as I can.
Okay.
Wait, did you pay for any of the teachings?
Any of the what?
What do you mean teachings?
Oh, he's helping you out to make your avatar and stuff, right?
Oh no. Well, yeah, she's helping me out, and like I'm not really paying. She's just like we're that close of friends. So
No, then yeah, that's fine.
yeah, she's helping me out.
So what do we expect from this avatar? Some sort of anime boy with ears and a tail, perhaps? Just a little creative idea.
Ooh, no e-boys.
Okay.
It's gonna be a small little floating crown.
That's it? You're just gonna be a walking crown?
I wish that would be
What's
That'd
the
be an
rest of the
interesting
body?
avatar,
What's the
actually.
rest of the avatar other than the crown? What are you gonna look like? Like a big old mongoose? Like what?
Vampire?
You're gonna be a vampire.
But not the sparkly kind? But not the sparkly
Like
kind.
the Adam Sandler Hotel Transylvania kind?
No, more like
No. Kind of like Blade.
Like Blade?
Kinda
Oh,
like
okay.
Blade.
Blade's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Let's go Frost.
That's on the edge of E-boy.
Blade, I have to agree. I do have to agree.
Look,
it is on the edge. It's not quite there.
Has ears and a tail.
No,
though.
no ears and a
Yes,
tail, but he
that's
has fangs.
No, there's no
That's the
there's
differentiating
no ears
factor.
in it. It's a work in progress. I'll probably come back another time, and I'll
When do we
give you-
expect
I'll
the
show you the
delivery? When do
avatar.
you think you're gonna have it?
Next week.
Next week, nice. So everyone's walking around with that crown on their head, and that in your squad?
Everyone that's a part of the court.
How many people are in the court?
They've got an entire Discord. I don't remember how many people are in it.
More than
Haven't
50?
joined it in a while. Well, more along the lines of like 20 people right now.
That's a good amount of people. How do you
I
join
mean, it
the
is a public
court?
Discord, so.
You don't have to like do a baby elephant walk or anything.
No.
Anything.
The owner of it is named. Her name is Queen Blue. She's a pretty cool person, and she is the owner of the Discord. So you usually just go and get in through her.
We have a question.
No initiation or anything.
No initiation.
Yes.
We have a question from Twitch chat from Snacks on Snacks. I lost it. Do you talk to each other all fancifully and shit? Yeah, in the Court of Crowns. Is it all fancy speak or what?
Yes. Hello. Welcome to the court. No. We're all just super chill, and it's a nice, relaxing time. That's most of the time. That's where I'm usually hanging out with them.
In the world or the Discord?
My good sir.
In the world. Like I'm
What do
usually
you do
world hopping.
there? Do you just sit at a round table and go, "Oh, I say, old bean, this crown is positively smashing," right? Or what do they say? Let's have, who's up for a good old ERP session? Some group ERP to help the medicine go down.
No, it's nothing like that. We just it had like the worlds that we usually hang out in is just like they usually are very chill. Like my favorite one is probably the After Dark arcade.
After Dark's pretty cool.
Horribly unoptimized, but you know it's fun. It's where I meet a lot of people.
It's a fun place. I agree. After Dark arcade is fun.
We meet a lot of people to come to the show.
Yeah, that's our hunting ground.
It's a great place to go, honestly.
Yeah, we hit up a lot of people there.
We have a question from Sleep from the chat. Sleep on Sunday. Is it a cult?
It is not a cult.
You don't believe in some special
Or just
big titty jiggly god?
no.
Is it more like heaven? Actually, we believe in the flying spaghetti monster.
He was delicious.
Maybe I do.
Boy.
So they're like a family to you. These people is what you're saying, right? You're very close. How did you end up? How did that end up happening? How did you end up having such a deep connection to that group?
Well, there's three. I guess it's just going back to my past two names that I've had on this stupid game. No, I met them through one. They were mute at first, and then I just started talking to them, and eventually they opened up.
They were mean
and,
at first?
No, they were mute.
Oh, mute. Okay.
They were mute at first, but
Okay.
You get to know people.
Interesting. That was fucking nasty. Whatever that was. Please don't. Please don't.
The demons are out.
So they were mute. So there were mutes. You said it was interesting. Everybody has like a VR chat family, right? I don't know about this.
Well,
this
that's
this
what I believe.
thing. I'm not aware of this. I'm not on VR chat when the show's not happening, really. So I don't know. You know, I don't know how it all goes. Is that true? Would you guys say that's accurate? Is everyone's got their like super close VR chat family?
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not yet.
No.
I have one, and I don't even realize.
There's always a chance. To
You
find
guys
someone.
are all you guys do is give me a big head so I can go into the real world and get knocked down again. That's not true. I get knocked down here first.
Talk show. Nobody cares.
That's very interesting. I wasn't aware of such an experience. 'Cause the way I saw it was most of the people on VR chat fucking hate each other. So I figured everyone kind of was like, you know, I figured the whole thing was just like you sit around and you wait for someone to talk and then you go, please stop talking to me, bro. And then it's over, right? Like that's the end. But like,
You gotta wade through.
At the mirror.
you gotta look in the mirror.
Yeah.
They're just like standing, and it's like, get out of the way. Like why? So
Yeah,
you
you
can look at
dare
yourself in the mirror?
not stand in the way of the mirror. You dare not.
Yeah, seriously.
Actually, an older friend of mine, we're no longer friends, but he said you have to wade through a bunch of shit in VR chat to find that like one diamond in the rough.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, but
You just
Yes.
I guess couldn't you just like do
the way
something else?
so true.
you can wade through. I
That's
don't
like Lady
know,
Gaga. You know, Lady Gaga has like that compilation of clips of her going, there could be 100 people in a room and only one person has to believe in you. And she said that exact quote like 900 times with Bradley Cooper sitting right next to her, just being like, he must be going,
Isn't
I
that the
can't
same?
believe.
Isn't
she's
she the
doing
same person who's like meat dress?
Me,
Isn't that Lady
she is
Gaga?
meat dress, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a long time ago, meat dress. I think she's probably since then become like one of the most famous people ever. But she does like to, you know, I don't even know how I got onto the
She likes her
what I was saying about her, but
her odd dresses.
she does like her
The
odd
diamond
dresses.
really worth all that shit?
I agree with Toby. Is the diamond worth all that shit?
Well, it depends on how close you really get with that person or with that group of people or person.
I feel like we're all slaves and we're forced to dig in a mine, and eventually we will find a diamond, or we just keep getting our backs whipped.
Pretty much. Yeah, I can go. Yeah.
Is he okay?
We don't want to work
I mean,
in the cave. We don't want to be in the mine. You know,
Okay.
we keep scratching at the walls and the claws with our, hands, and
Okay.
the nails fall off, and you keep hearing them say, "It puts the lotion on its skin." And
So this is a completely different analogy now. Buffalo Bill wasn't saying that to like slave. He wasn't saying they put the lotion on their skin to slave diamond miners. Buffalo Bill was this fucking he was a serial killer. Is what you're talking about.
Jesus Christ.
There's nothing. They weren't Buffalo Bill. They weren't in the bottom of the well looking for diamonds for him. They were sitting there until they were going to be killed. And
I don't know what happened.
I wasn't there. Yeah, I guess I wasn't there. That's true. Can't argue with that.
You're gonna make a dress out of me, man.
Krabs is like 100 years old.
That's Lady Gaga's dress. It's full circle. Lady Gaga's meat dress.
Sunday best.
You know, that's where it comes from. Buffalo Bill's diamond mine, I guess. I don't know. Who knows what's going on anymore? Lost control of my life.
At some point, we're all going to lose control of our lives. But, that we don't know when that's going to happen. Let's be honest.
What does that mean? What do you mean by
People,
that?
really compliment suicide, but
He just
they
starts
never
spazzing
really
out.
go through it.
I'm not that bad. Come on.
You talking about like wearing a diaper as an old person? What are you referring to exactly when you say most people lose control?
Say it, come on, man.
Lose control when I eat Taco Bell.
Well, at some point, everyone's going to have a midlife crisis, no?
That's true.
Unless you had...
Music makes you lose control.
Oh my
I was
God.
waiting for it. I was waiting for it.
Music makes me lose control.
no.
Say goodbye to the VOD.
Yeah, that is enough. I can't. It's the VOD's fine. It's the YouTube that's the problem.
I can't wait.
Yeah, Universal Music Group. Yeah, I think you played music makes you lose control. Like, oh, did you, Universal Music Group? Good thing I can't do anything about you being wrong. Fucking dude, I gotta tell you, YouTube's out of control.
You played exactly 0.5 seconds, and we're
You don't even have to play it.
Oh no!
Somebody hummed a song.
You don't even have to play the.
And I got claimed.
Oh no!
Oh god.
They go, do you want to dispute this? I'm just like, if I dispute this and I lose, I get a strike. Like, fuck you.
So no.
Like, yeah, it's fucked up.
Kind of ridiculous.
It's fucked up.
If you use lyrics, it'll flag you. And if someone else does a cover of it, it'll flag you because you're still playing the tune to the song that's copyrighted on YouTube.
Oh no!
I used to end every show
It's
by singing. We'd all sing Country Road. Everybody would come on stage and sing Country Road. I don't think any of those got claimed because it was such chaos.
No,
and
they
nobody.
did.
Oh, did they?
No,
Oh, I figured
they all did.
There was no, not that I saw.
they got claimed. They were still on YouTube. I just can't make money off of it.
Yeah.
They
And
just
there's
take
ads on those
there's
videos.
there's ads, and I don't make money from the ads, which whatever. I mean, I don't really give a shit. I'm not that obsessed with YouTube, but
Not yet.
oh, thanks, Popcat. That's appreciated. Ghost Knight. Before we wrap up, anything you want to say?
I can since the whole cringe thing is 3 people so far. One of the very first times I joined this game, went to the Void Club, which is a very, very terrible place to go. Do not go there. And there were 2 guys in the back doing their thing, absolutely going at it.
What does that mean?
And this is in a public.
Oh, they're
were
having.
fucking in the back.
Gotcha.
They're doing the thing.
Yes, absolutely. There was noise. I regret everything that day.
Welcome to
I regret everything.
You gotta learn to love it.
Okay,
But guys, that's Ghost Knight. If you have anything to plug, you can. But I'm assuming.
I mean, I've got a Twitch. I don't stream on there much, but I mean, Ghost Knight 09, and in night it's gonna be 1 instead of an I.
Ghost Knight.
Yeah.
But
Ghost
instead
Knight
of the
09.
I, it's a 1 and then 09. So Ghost Knight 09. So check him out there.
That's me.
But guys, give it up for Ghost Knight. He did great.
Good job. It's midnight. Halfway through.
Halfway through.
Midnight. 1 o'clock for me.
And what better time
Wow.
to talk and do my plugs than halfway through the show. Guys, Krabster 1000. The dog needs help. It's not just the Krabston Show. I just had a panic attack over that. The Krabston Show is not just a VR chat talk show. It's also a Twitch stream, guys. It's twitch.tv/Krabster1000. That's Krabster with a K. I said twitch.tv/Krabster1000. That's Krabster with a K. Observe the sign. Observe the sign. Don't look around. Don't look away from the sign. Look at the sign. So, guys, check that out. And if you're in the Discord, what up? If you're enjoying the show, throw a follow. If you're loving the show, let me tell you a little bit about Twitch Prime. Did you guys know that only 40% of Twitch users use their Twitch Prime subs? 40%, that's low. What the heck?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, crazy. What's even crazier is it's not true. I made up the statistic. It could be true. I don't know if it is or isn't. I made it up. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't consider using your Twitch Prime sub on this here Krabston Show. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when the show is. Mondays and Wednesdays, 9 p.m. Pacific. Fridays, 10 p.m. Pacific. Thursday, Thursday, is a special show, 8 p.m. Pacific, Crab of Love. It's the Krabston Dating Show. It's going to be very fun, very silly, very erotic. I don't know. But, so check that out. It's going to be a good time. If you're liking the show, join the Discord. ! Discord in the chat. It's the best way to keep up to date with all the shit that we have going on the show. And if you want to be in Crab of Love or other events, that's how you do it. You do it through there. We're not just on Twitch, though. YouTube, Krabster1000. TikTok, Krabster1000. Twitter, Krabster1000. WikiLeaks, Krabster1000. I don't know. We're everywhere, so check that out. What else do I usually plug? Guys, if you're liking the show and you're watching the show on Twitch, you're getting channel points. And with those channel points, remember, you can ask me a question, ask the guest a question, or you can move the stream to a hot tub, which you can't see that well on stream right now, but you want a better look at it? Spend the points. They're free points. You get them just for watching. That's it for the plug. I think I've done enough. Who's next?
Yeah, you've done too much, actually.
Oh boy, you're okay. Necro, and I just saw Stoner Girl just jump off a cliff. So Stoner Girl after that. All right, just for falling off a cliff. All right, Stoner Girl right after, and then we'll figure out who's after her. When we'll do that.
My controllers are low, so.
Okay, then we'll make it quick, I guess.
No.
Oh, scary. So guys, Necromorphics.
Okay, so I got a bunch of stories. You guys could go ahead and ask me.
Hold
I'm
on
gonna
a
be 100%
second.
open.
I was gonna ask, how are you doing? How are you doing? Slow down
Lots
now.
of anxiety lately.
Yeah, why's that?
I quit my job.
Oh.
Yeah, just going through a lot of stuff. I quit my job. My boss. Oh, I have to work under the counter jobs.
What does that mean?
Because yeah, I have ADHD. Under the counter, you get paid under the table type of thing. You know, like you don't use your social stuff like that.
Why?
Yeah. The bosses that I've had in the past, I've hurt them. I'm not joking. Like I've really hurt them. The last boss that I had, the last boss, I broke his nose, and the boss before that, yeah.
Wait, what?
I'm not. Look, that's the thing. I'm not a violent person. There's just
You
moments.
Okay.
There's just moments where I cannot handle, and I'm really, I'm trying to be part
What
of
does
society.
it have
I'm
to
not
do with
joking.
you making money under the table? Couldn't you break your boss's nose and also receive a paycheck? I don't understand. Like.
No. You see, that's the thing. I have to take medication.
Okay.
I have a really messed up past.
Okay.
But yeah, the whole Ritalin ADHD stuff, and sorry, I get anxiety trying to say this stuff, so I'm all over the place. But this boss.
Okay,
sorry,
go on.
yeah.
No, you go.
That's how my life is. Yeah, no, that's how my life is. It's a struggle right now, just trying to get stuff out. But the last place I was working with was just like a few weeks ago. It was this dog place, and I was grooming dogs. Huskies, you groom them for $95, and we had 30 dogs that day, and it was just too much. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It really is a lot of money. And I was getting paid cash right there, and it was good. I'm an idiot to leave it, but I couldn't take it because she started giving me the really big dogs. And since you're working under the counter, you don't technically work there. So if you get bit by a dog,
why are you working?
There's no
under the
insurance
counter?
covering you. If
Why
I try to
can't they
get a real
pay
job,
you? Okay, yeah, go on.
because I get like benefits,
Benefits
and I try
is
to get a new
good.
job. No, it's not, dude. Because if I get a job or trouble with the law, they take away the benefits. And
But
trust
you
me,
don't get
I've had my
benefits
fair
at
share.
all right now. You have no benefits because you're getting paid under the table.
No, I do have benefits. No, I do have benefits. That's what
Through the state or through the government, presumably, right?
This guy knows what's going on. Yeah. And my thing is this: I'm just trying to pick myself up. I really am, but I know that I can't. I constantly try, like almost every year, because I don't think it's nice for a person like me to be constantly messing up and kind of leeching off the system. I don't like your guys' taxes. It's nice to fall back on it, when stuff gets heavy, but I'm not a leech, but stuff does happen. And I mean, let's be real. All you guys have been stressed. All you guys have, your families and stuff that could probably help you out. But when everything hits the fan and you think you have a fallback plan, but you've been there too many times that it's not going to get any easier. It's just going to get a lot worse.
Yep.
And yeah, no. So my thing is, I'm old, man. And,
How old are you?
Let's be real. I'm old. I'm Palpatine, man. I'm old. I'm old, and I just your back goes out. Anything that happens when you're old, you're screwed. That's it. And not a lot of places want old people. Although it is different now because you see people who are 30 flipping burgers now.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that back then. It is like that now. Yeah, everything's really screwed up. All the prices are going up with gas and all that, and apparently everybody's hiring everywhere because of COVID. But no, this pretty much. Let me tell you the drama that happened. I got bit by a husky and a pit bull, and I got bit 5 times in one day.
Okay.
And my boss came back from work, and she's like, "Why the hell are you?" She's talking to me in Chinese. She's like, "Why aren't the dogs dry yet?" And I told her that I couldn't dry him or de-shed him because when I do, he'll try to bite me. And as I was de-shedding him and showed her, I wasn't talking because I was just too stressed out. The dog bites my head, and she saw, so she freaked out, and she's like, "No, don't wash him. Don't try anything anymore. Just we're gonna call the people. They're gonna pick him up." And "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't say anything. I just shook my head I was just too stressed out. And I basically told her, "Hey, that's it. I'm just gonna come over tomorrow and pick up my check. That's it." As I'm going there tomorrow, the next day, as I'm going there, I'm so close to the door. So close to it. I'm literally 2 feet away from it. A big ass white husky just jumps. Sorry about the bad words. Big ass white husky jumps over
What
and
bad
somehow
word?
pushes.
Big ass white or husky?
Yeah, sorry. No,
All of it
a big
in that
ass
order.
husky. Yeah.
You can say ass.
A big ass husky jumps over the fence and pushes the door, and just runs out, sprints through into the streets. And I'm like, it's just a panic. So I start running and chasing it because I'm like, fuck, someone's gonna kill this dog. So I start running, I start chasing it, and I'm immediately trying to call my boss while I'm running. I'm chicken winging it, I'm running.
Okay.
And I hear the cars moving and shit, and I'm not paying attention, but I'm just pumped with adrenaline, and I'm running, I'm chasing after the husky, and a car hits it. But it's okay. It's still running. I hear the dog, and of course fucking cars are coming at me too. I just don't give a shit. I just hope that the dog's okay because it's around Christmas, man. That's somebody's baby and stuff. And I'm just full on chasing the dog, and that's the thing. I'm actually injured. My left foot is messed up. I used to wake up every morning, run at least 15 miles. Can't do that anymore. It's really messed up. It just sucks. You wake up and it's it hurts, man. It feels like you're stepping on glass. But yeah, I'm chasing after the dog, and the pain was just too much. I stopped, and I couldn't even breathe while I was talking to my boss. I'm like, "Hey, a dog ran out. I need you to come this way." But it's really, the streets, everything's messed up. And my boss picks me up. We're looking for the dog, and I'm telling her it went this way. She's like, no, because when a dog gets hit, it's not going to try and cross the street again. And I'm like, well, it's not going to go the other way because no animal, no matter what, they never go uphill. So I'm telling her it's going to go down. And she's like, no, she's just being, whatever. Anyway, so we start asking people, and I'm out of breath, and I'm yelling out of a car, like, have you seen a white husky? Have you seen a white husky? And some lady in Spanish tells me, yeah, there's a husky, a white dog, bleeding, and it went down that way. My boss did not know what the lady said. So I just stayed quiet because it's like, oh crap, if the dog's damaged, it's just going to stress out my boss even more because, that's her shop. So when we go back to the shop, the people of the dogs are there, and they're upset. They're furious because when you leave the dog, they take off the collar because we have to bathe them. And the guy's like, "Who the hell are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I don't work here anymore, man. I quit. I'm just here to pick up my last check." And I was just scared, thinking like, oh, they're gonna put all the blame on me. And I just looked calmly at the lady because she was really crying. And I'm like, okay, look, don't worry, we're gonna find your dog by tonight. I promise you.
But you knew where the dog was because the lady told you, right? Like.
Oh, that's the thing. She gave me a clue. The dog was bleeding, and I knew that I had lost the dog around the street. So when a dog gets hit, it's gonna look somewhere to just sit and So that's what I was thinking right away. I'm like, okay, I know that the dog went this way, and I told my boss. I looked at her. I'm like, I'm gonna go find the dog. So I went exactly to where I last saw the dog, and then that's where I just started following the footprints or the paw prints. And I was calling I actually got a phone call from the owner of the dog. Hey, the dog came back home. Where are you? I look up, like literally 2 houses down. The guy waves at me, and the fucking dog's right there. I'm like,
well, that's good at least.
I was like, oh god, Okay.
And
yeah.
I thought this was gonna end with you punching your
stress.
boss. I thought this was the story of you punching your boss.
No. This was a chill one.
Oh, okay.
I left this one. No, I left this one because the new girl kind of started coming on to me and kind of reminded me of my ex. But the thing is that I'm kind of with someone, so yeah, and that someone that I'm with is going through a lot. Let's just say a lot. And yeah, man, this is pretty stressful. And everybody's going through a lot. And this is the new year, And I don't have safe thoughts, if one would say.
What does that mean?
I believe I'll be real, constant suicidal. But not in the emo depressed type of bullshit. No, I mean there are some that do go, and I've been there in the whole emo stuff. But there's a difference between hurting yourself and actually okay, I'm on top of this building. I could literally just let the wind push me, and bam.
Okay.
Okay. There's like I said, there's two differences, and you don't hit rock bottom when you're at moments like that. You're at the actual middle line, straight down the line, middle, because of course, just a couple of more inches and whoop, centimeters, whatever you want to call it.
I don't think I'm.
But I'm saying
qualified to even have whatever this conversation requires at all.
Oh no, it's all good. No, listen, it's all
dude.
No. Listen, here's the thing. Nobody is qualified. Even therapists, psychiatrists.
Yeah, let's just. I don't know what I gotta look at. But just so we don't break the
let's probably
not
want to change this stuff. Yeah, no, we could change it. Yeah, we could change the conversation.
But
that's the thing about society. When you try to get somewhere, they censor you, chop you off. You start humming a song, can't say it.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, I'm really gonna try to work again. I'll find a job somewhere.
You'll find.
I've never crapped out of luck. Yeah. I never crapped out of luck, but I'm here in VR trying to teach people how to make avatars for free, trying to do all this stuff for free because society is just really messed up. And a lot of people like to go into VR to just, relax, chill,
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like when outside problems come into here because the toxicness needs to stop, you guys. There's a lot of kids here and they pick that stuff up from most adults. The dad may not smoke in front of the kids, but the kids know better.
I guess I do.
Just a lot of weird sayings. I'm sorry. Yeah, I get to points where people just don't understand me.
Necro, before we wrap, what?
Go for it.
You mind if I say something?
Go for it.
Brother, I've been there. I feel your pain. I'm in the military. I've had a couple suicidal thoughts. I feel your pain. Hey, look, we're all here for you. We're here to support you. If you need some advice,
no.
come to me.
That's the thing. You see, no. Oh, well, yeah. Thanks though. I am appreciative. But my thing is that I'm not the only one on this. Oh, everybody here is, but you guys are all just like a little shy or probably say, "Oh no, I just really no." Like that one other guy said. Eventually, everybody has like the whole midlife crisis. I haven't really had mine. I've had other stuff. I haven't had a midlife crisis. I know if I do have one, it's not gonna go good.
Well, Necro, before we wrap up, is there anything you want to plug or say or anything?
Yeah, pretty much that this is a new year, and it's not, oh, new year, new me type of thing. No. Just seriously, man. Don't be selfish. Just play some music. Kick it with your parents a lot more. Yeah, sometimes they suck, but trust me, it sucks when they're gone.
That's right.
And get your guys' self checked. Oh shit, be responsible with stuff like that. Check your guys' health, because I've got a lot of friends that ended up having tumors, and it was just miracles. Jesus. There's no other way to say it. Yeah, dude, one of my friends had 8 tumors in her eye.
Okay.
And thank you, Obamacare.
All right, a long time ago. Good. That's good. All right, guys, that's Necromorphax. Give it up for Necromorphax. Get your eyes checked for tumors.
Seriously, though. I feel so relieved, man.
Wow, I'm glad you got it all off your chest. Stoner Girl.
Session Krabs.
You got good news for me?
I do. I'm Stony. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Sorry, you're not. There you go. I couldn't see it yet. There you go.
Okay. Stony, nice to meet you.
The camera got a lot.
Nice to meet you.
The emotional support Krabston Show.
Okay. Oops. Hold on. I gotta sit on my real bed now, and then sit in the fake chair. All right. We're cool now.
Dom Redeemed
Hello.
asked Krabster a question. And he asked a good question. I'll give him that. He said, how can we get the 80% of Twitch users to use their Twitch Prime on the Krabster 1000 Twitch channel? The power of prayer is great. And the most powerful power there is. And I recommend praying for Prime subs. That's what I do. Anyway, Stoner Girl, a.k.a. Stony. That's what you like to be called, right? Says the bio.
Yes, that is me.
Your birthday is January 24th. Pretty coming soon. My birthday was January 3rd.
Very soon. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I'm 9th.
You're the 9th? Damn, we got a lot of January in here. Thanks for coming, Quiet. I appreciate it. So, Stoner Girl 42069. Tell me, what do the numbers mean? No, but
they're randomly generated.
Completely randomly generated.
Completely randomly generated. They were handed to me by the grace of God.
Wow, it's like the Da Vinci Code. What does it all mean? Stoner Girl, dare I even ask what you enjoy doing for fun, or do I already know?
I mean, you probably know a little bit, but there's lots of things.
Okay,
that I like
tell me
doing.
about that.
The 420 is a little bit more medicinal. I got some chronic back pain. I got some issues, but that's not the fun stuff. I actually did have a fun, kind of good, kind of bad story that I wanted to tell you about health that I think was going to be inspiring. For you and for your audience. I came to you with a story, if that would be okay.
I have an announcement.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
A new discovery.
Come on and announce what the fuck is going on.
The previous guest was trolling.
You don't say.
Holy shit.
A troll?
What the fuck?
Gosh. If it's almost.
So please do not sympathize with that man.
No. A troll. It's almost as if I was being nice, but I thought it was so. I figured. I mean, it was just such fucking bullshit, right? When he was like, it was just too much shit. It was just like, yeah, I punched my boss. I got a lot of dark thoughts. Good for him. You know what? Because most people, or they sit out there and they're like start trolling, and then when you give them attention, they go, and then they disappear. At least he fucking gave it his all.
He
nutted up. And for that, well done. A job well done. I'll concede that it was good. I'm happy that
it was entertaining.
I'll take it. But I do think, yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I've seen the Joker movie. I don't like referencing the Joker movie because everyone does. But if you call someone out on their sob story, they get like fucking pissy. So I didn't want to do it. But he did say society a lot. I know. I figured, dude. I mean, anyway, let's not. His interview's over. He got what he wanted. I know. I know, Sleep. You're so sympathetic. I didn't want to say he's back. What
Get
up?
out of here. It's my
You don't
turn.
have to. He doesn't have to get out of here. We're not gonna. His turn is over. Let's continue. Enjoy the show. Okay, now. So, you got back problem.
Okay.
Let's hear your inspirational story.
Okay, so this month, January, is the 1-year anniversary of my diagnosis of epilepsy.
Oh.
But I think the way that I got diagnosed
Interesting
is
that you
really
got your VR
interesting.
headset on. I'm hoping that
Well, yeah, because I don't have photosensitivity, which
Oh, that's
is
good.
the condition that would trigger
Gotcha.
seizures. So it is actually interesting that there's always the epilepsy warnings, but it's actually the photosensitivity that you want to watch out for, because people with migraines can have photosensitivity, which would trigger migraines and whatnot. So I was in a hospital, and I said to the doc, and I was like, hey, I thought I was telling a funny anecdote, and I was like, it was a psychiatrist, and I was like, I think there's something physically wrong with my brain. I think there's something like going on in there. So every once in a while, I'll go on the website for the big hospital and see if they're doing research studies on participants and giving them like MRIs on their brains. Like, I just want a free MRI. I want to look at my brain, see if there's something physically wrong with it. So I don't know if there's something, because I don't think there's something wrong with my mind, but I think there's something physically wrong with the organ that is my brain.
Okay.
And so obviously you can't just go to your doctor and be like, hey, can I have a free MRI? They don't just like grow on trees. It's a pretty expensive test, a pretty expensive procedure to have done. And I thought I was just telling him that like for fun, like as you get to know like your doctor.
Yeah.
And you kind of tell them like your history of like your symptoms and whatnot. So that was something that I mentioned, and he was like, oh yeah, I'll order you an MRI. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, let's go have an MRI. Have you ever had an MRI?
I don't think I've ever actually had an MRI done.
I've had a non-con.
Terrible.
I've had one on my leg.
Non-contrast or whatever. Or no, never mind. I think I've had a CAT scan.
I didn't have one.
I had like my leg
go
scan. I don't know if that's an
And
MRI, but I had to sit in a
terrible.
room with a big machine on my leg for like an hour and a half or something.
I went into
It might have
a
been.
head first into a huge machine
Yeah.
and had like shit making noises and stuff all around me.
Yes,
But it was a
that was the
non-contrast. Okay, so yeah, I've
Yeah.
had a non-contrast MRI.
But it was terrible. It's noisy. It's cramped. The lady started playing Korn. She's like, what music do you want to listen to? And so I asked her to play something, and it was on Pandora. So she couldn't even pick the music. So there's just Korn playing. I'm gonna like, okay, can you just stop playing it and just tell me how much time I have left? So we get the MRI done. And it's finally over with. The images come out very poorly because there's, Korn bouncing around in my brain as well as the magnets. And so the images are very wiggly. However, the radiologist that read the scans did find very clearly something, which me and my doctor, we were like, oh, we're just doing this test for shits and giggles. Like, I'm in the hospital. We have some time to kill. Like, it's going to come back normal. It'll be fine. It does not come back fine. It does not come back fine. We find mesial temporal sclerosis, which means there is a scar in my temporal lobe.
Okay.
There's like scar tissue like in my brain. So I was right. There was something physically wrong with my brain. So I have a condition called temporal lobe epilepsy, which causes focal seizures. So like I do get seizures, right? But they're not the grand mal seizures that you classically think of when someone's like, they fall to the ground and like start convulsing or anything. So it's not like that. They're focal seizures that happen in the temporal lobe, which is like where your memories and your emotions live. So, and sometimes the electrical activity will happen closer to like where your vision happens or where like, motor control happens. And so when I have a seizure, I see some freaky shit.
Like what?
It is like Alice in Wonderland, let me tell you. Yes.
Like a talking crab talk show.
Sometimes.
Welcome
Oh,
to your
yeah.
brain.
But and when I tell you about it, it'll be no surprise to you that Lewis Carroll, who wrote Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, did have temporal lobe epilepsy. Like they did have an understanding of the condition in like 1880.
Crazy.
Another famous Victorian man would be Vincent van Gogh had temporal lobe epilepsy. He was diagnosed in France in the 1880s as well. So yeah, if I'm given the wrong meds,
now I gotta get me some temporal lobe epilepsy.
I mean, hopefully I don't cut my dang ear off, but
scar my brain.
Yeah, I gotta scar my brain. This show does, as far as I know, this show is scarring my brain. Yeah, I mean, but it leaves me emotionally
but
scarred.
how we think I got the scar, how we think the damage occurred was, which I also think is funny, but like also my mom will never forgive herself for this, is, on a cold January night, my birthday's the 24th, so now I have to think about this too, coming up, on the way to the hospital, when my mom was in labor with me, she was absolutely crowning. You could see the top of my little head peeking out of her body.
Oh God! Did she bop you back in?
She had to hold. Yes, she had to hold me in. She had to hold me in so I wouldn't fall out of the car on the way to the hospital.
Why wouldn't she just let you come out?
Give birth to me on the side of the road. I don't know. It was the 90s. She didn't know any better.
What was it?
Who knows? We didn't know. We didn't know any better. Who knows if she would have made better choices now? I don't know. But so yeah, maybe my little head got squeezed in, or I don't know. But so that's how we think it happened, because I never had a bad fever. I never played sports, so I never had a bad brain injury or like head injury. I never had a concussion. So
I have had some. I've had some head. I've had some head stuff happen. When I was 7 or 6 or 7, I was on a soccer team and I didn't know how to tie my shoes, so my shoelaces were untied. In mid-game, I noticed my shoes were untied, and I just went timeout and started tying my shoes, and trying to learn. And I look up and there's a ball coming towards me, and then black. And then I woke up a few minutes later. And my thumb I got hit in the head. I think I blocked with my hand and I hit myself in the head. But my thumb got super dislocated and I put it back. And my dad came back from calling an ambulance. He's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "I put my thumb back." He goes, "Do you want to go to the hospital?" I said, "No, I just want to go home." And then he took me home.
Oh my God.
And then
maybe do and
so maybe that. And then I was on a trip with my brother when I was also really young, and he swung me by my ankles, and he slammed me into a metal bed frame as hard as he could, and gashed me. And I was also like 7 or 8, so maybe that did it too. But my dad got me this dinosaur wristwatch with this Triceratops on it, and that I wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, so that was all about the wristwatch instead. But yeah, so maybe I got it.
Yo, this gash crazy, but the wristwatch.
Yeah, so if you have it, maybe so here's some things that happen during these temporal lobe epilepsy seizures. Like I said, total Alice in Wonderland. I'll be totally chill. It feels like a dream. Suddenly, like when you're in a dream and things are kind of glossy, things are kind of like you accept things being a little bit weird. It's chill that everything's a little bit weird. But I'll look down at the ground and my feet are a mile away.
Whoa.
I'll look up and it looks like I'm viewing the world through a fisheye lens. Like it is.
Holy shit, I
like everything is just off.
Wow.
And I was having really bad episodes when like we were trying to do like medications for me, and it was just like seizure city up in this temporal lobe, just activating so much electricity electrical activity that I was in my kitchen, and instead of it feeling like I was looking at my kitchen, it felt like I was viewing cozy photographs of my kitchen in a photo album, and I wasn't actually there. What else did I feel?
That's kinda nice.
Holy
it
shit.
felt like there was a beehive
sounds kinda
in my
nice,
chest, and that suddenly there was
that does not sound good.
like 1,000. No, yeah, there was 1,000 bees.
Sure, didn't
just,
accidentally
like,
do salvia?
vibrating throughout my entire body.
Yeah, I was gonna
No,
say that's
but-
like my experience
but
with
it
salvia.
probably is kind of like
Like it's the
it
same
probably activates
trip.
like similar parts of your brain.
Yeah,
So
probably.
it's very interesting because I always hear that from people is that they'll say like, oh yeah, I kind of felt something like that when I did like this thing, or I had a similar experience with that when I did that kind of like. And so I'm wondering like, does it open up parts of your brain? Because with TLE is sometimes people get what's called Geschwin syndrome, which is like a list of like personality traits that you can that sometimes like you could be predicted to develop. Like Vincent van Gogh had a trait called hyper-religiosity, where he tried to like go be a missionary, but he was like a little bit too crazy for people to believe him. So we're like, fuck off with your Christianity, we don't want that. And so yeah, and where was I going with that one? His experiences.
It doesn't matter.
Personality traits.
You don't have to.
I lost my point.
90% of the time I'm talking,
I
I don't know where I'm going, and we end up somewhere completely different than where we started. Even through that sentence just now.
Like me.
I don't even remember why. My headset just flashed.
So I have a question.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Oh, no. Go ahead, then. You were continuing.
Nope, I lost it. I would love for you to ask me a question.
Okay. What is your favorite?
Oh, my God.
Are you good there, kid?
My favorite...
Nope, that's it. What is your favorite? That is the question.
Yellow.
What up, Shabird?
All right, perfect.
Yellow's pretty cool.
Thank you.
I like... I don't even know what I'm about to say. I think yellow Yoshi is the best Yoshi color there is, quite frankly. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, yellow Yoshi is the best.
He's the best.
Yoshi.
He's got the best shoes, I think. Honestly, he's got the green shoes.
I always pick the yellow Yoshi.
So do I. Great, big fan of yellow Yoshi.
I'm just thinking about the something about
Yeah.
series.
We're gonna have to fight over the yellow Yoshi then. I call him. I call yellow Yoshi
I'll
then.
do anything to achieve my dreams. So I'm getting yellow Yoshi no matter what. So, what do you think is your best trait? What's your best quality?
As a person?
Yeah.
I think being thoughtful. I'm oftentimes told that I'm thoughtful. Just in the way that I like will respond to things. Like I do take an amount of time to think before just straight up think before you speak. I really do be living by that. I really do. I really do that. So I think that's one of the things I'm most proud of as a person.
Nice.
Being thoughtful.
I think the word would be considerate? Question mark?
I think thoughtful is essentially the same thing. But you know,
because I am considerate, like, of people's feelings.
Yeah,
empathetic. I think would work too. Yeah.
Do you think
Triforce of synonyms
that you could last more than 30 seconds in a fight with a silverback gorilla?
Oh, I don't think so.
You don't think you wouldn't even give yourself 30?
Like orange belt in karate. I would just say, I'm out.
Do what you're gonna do.
Fucking out.
I did karate when I was a kid, and to get our yellow belt, I've told this story on stream before. Everyone's probably part of this story, but to get the yellow belt, you have to break a plank of wood with your foot. You have to kick, do like a downwards kick, and I was like 5 or 6, and everyone did it, and it was my turn, and I kept chickening out before kicking. I was just too scared because I thought it would hurt my foot, so they let me. Eventually, they let me do it with my Skechers on, with my shoes on, and I still got my yellow belt.
I hope they weren't the light up ones.
They were. They definitely were the light up ones.
No.
And I did a whole demonstration in front of the entire class of fucking of how I did it with shoes, and everyone's like, yeah.
Wearing shoes in the dojo.
I also, dude, I used to. It was part of my school karate. It was like instead of PE, we had karate. I don't know how that happened.
Oh.
And when I was in
That's
kindergarten,
way more fun than dodgeball.
we had this bucket of like these like gem-looking toys. They were just like nice, clear plastic balls and shapes. And I liked them so much. I'd kept every day. I would put some in my pocket and I'd take them home. But I would never take them out of my pocket. I would just put more and more in my pocket. And during karate, I kicked after days of stuff in my pockets. And all the shit. They were like, what's happening to all these little gems? Like, where are they going? And I kicked during karate, and they just pour out the noise, dude. It was like never-ending plastic on wood noise. Just like a waterfall of fucking little plastic balls. And that's
the ASMR I'm looking for.
Yeah, it was very ASMR. What up, monkey girl? And I fucking everyone was just like, this kid's been stealing these little plastic toys for weeks. I didn't get in trouble. I don't even think they knew what was going on. I don't think anyone truly processed what was even happening. But I put them all back though. I shoved them back in my pockets. I kicked a little less severely, and I put it all back when I was done. I went back to the. Oh man. Yeah, it's very Cobra Kai, dude. Very Cobra Kai. So yeah, that was my karate experience. So you're a higher belt. What's orange? Is orange after yellow, or is orange like is it right after yellow, or is it way after?
It was right after. At
So it
my
goes
studio.
white, yellow, orange. Okay, so you're one level higher. Although technically I cheated because I used shoes. You're probably two levels higher than me. I'd still use shoes.
Yeah.
I would not feel
So
comfortable kicking a plank of wood.
Get a splinter. Don't want that.
Yeah, you don't want a splinter. It's the worst.
Getting a splinter makes me want to pass out more than
Wow.
anything else. I'd rather get a paper cut. I'd rather get.
I would definitely rather get a
I don't know
paper.
about that,
I would
guys.
rather get a paper cut than
Nah.
a splinter for sure. I feel.
Give me that splinter. Because I can pull the splinter out. That paper cut's just gonna fucking be there.
I hate this conversation.
Okay, wait.
Nauseous.
Okay, so here's the question. Would you rather have a paper cut in the webbing in between like two
Shut
fingers?
up, dude. What are you?
Or just like a splinter on your finger?
Splinter. I'm fucking. This conversation's over. We're not. I'm gonna fucking puke. I'm already nauseous from being in this stupid headset.
Paper cut any day.
I fucking hate
Wait a minute,
it.
how are you gonna puke when you were talking about a story about gashing your head, Krabston?
The head. I don't know. It's history. You know, I don't. Nothing's gross. There's nothing gross about history. History is interesting. And it was blunt force trauma. I don't know. Paper cut in between the. I don't like finger stuff overall. I don't like anything fingers or toes. Gross, disgusting. I could never have a foot fetish. It would. It could never happen. I would go fucking. I would really have a nervous breakdown if I.
Question my life decisions up to this point.
The more
That's
you
what
know
everybody
about
who has a foot
Krabston.
fetish says.
Oh come on. It's
No,
not good.
I think there's a lot of people that are pretty open about it.
About
And
what?
I don't think everyone's a closeted foot fetishist.
No, not everyone.
I think
That's the
everyone
point.
who's
Foot
a
enthusiast.
I don't
There
think
we
there's
go.
such a thing as a closeted foot fetishist. It feels like everyone who has a foot fetish cannot wait to talk about it.
Not true. Not true.
Nice toes. No? What does that mean? Why do you disagree, Frankie?
I used to be very closeted about it.
And now look at you, talking about it on stream. Point proven. They can't wait. They cannot wait. They're like, they wake up, they take a shower, they get dressed, adjust their tie, and go, can't wait to talk about it today. And then they walk out the door. Their wife comes up, they give them a kiss on the cheek, and they just go, you let the whole world know today, sweetheart. And they go, I will. You know? Hey, it's Frankie. How you doing? And you talk to your boss. Pretty good. Nice toes, by the way. I wish I could suck them. And then you like back to work. And they go, oh, that's Frankie.
It's like on their daily checklist. I was like, gotta talk about toes.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you get a raise.
Miranda. Hey, how you doing, Miranda? You look good. Nice toes. Definitely gonna be thinking about those later. Hey, nice heels, Debbie. Right? Stockings today.
Hey boss, nice toes, my gamer.
Yes. Yes, it is, Moz. Riley, Punk Rubber Riley asks, if my pet termites get crushed by a bulldozer, what should I do? What should he do? If his pet termites... If they get
If
crushed
his pet termites get crushed,
by a...
there's probably more where he can't see them, so they're not
That's
gone.
true. Yeah, they're never truly gone. No one's ever truly gone. You know, they're always going to be in your heart.
So don't
or
fear.
or mostly in the wood. But yeah, don't worry about it.
Always in the heart.
Always in you. They'll always be with you. Never forget them, and they can never truly die. Or use a gas, and then they definitely can truly die. But so Stoner Girl, 420, 69. 420 and 69 are probably the number 1 and number 2 most humorous numbers. But what is number 3? Right? What's another funny number besides 420 and 69?
Oh, no. 42.
Why is 42?
Yeah, I was
42
Because
is
it's the
another
answer
good
to
number.
everything.
Is that a Hitchhiker's Guide to the That's Hitchhiker's Guide? Yeah.
Yeah.
24, yeah.
What happens to me when I go to a bar?
24 is always funnier, or 25 is funnier than 24 though. So
We have a question from Dom, from Dr. Dom.
Hey.
He asks,
Just ignore it.
what do you think of giant reef clams?
giant reef clams.
Giant reef clams.
Delectable.
Yeah, they're probably pretty good.
I don't usually think about them.
No, nobody does. This guy is
Yeah,
fucking...
they're stupid, right?
They're stupid.
Just go ahead and admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
I've eaten a live clam.
Have you?
I do it again.
Or the mods.
Yeah.
They probably have. Do you eat clams just in general? You eat clams alive, right?
No.
Oh.
Ooh,
I wouldn't.
Usually steam.
that's terrifying. Don't do that.
Listen, a
Put them out
clam.
their misery
If a
first.
clam could eat you alive, it would.
That's true.
It wouldn't hesitate.
Wouldn't hesitate.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Now, personally, I wouldn't eat a live clam.
Turn you into a pearl.
I would. I don't know. Is that how pearls are made? I have no idea. But if I wouldn't eat a live clam because ethically I wouldn't feel comfortable. But I do know deep down that clam wishes me nothing but the worst. So I get over it quick.
Doesn't want the best for you.
Most
Statement
animals.
has not been said.
An animal looks at you, and they're having the exact opposite thoughts that you're having looking at it. Like, aw, they're just like, I'm gonna figure out how to take this fucking guy down. Like, that's what an animal's thinking.
If I was just a little bigger.
Yeah, exactly. Just like, where's his weak point?
I heard something about the Achilles.
I know how clams make their pearls.
How do we'll talk about it after the show. I'm definitely not getting into how clams make their pearls now.
Yeah, why not?
I almost bit. I cannot allow myself to go down that road. It was very close. You have to be careful.
I can feel it.
Stoner Girl. Before we wrap up the interview, you, is there anything you want to say, or do, or plug, or sing even?
Oh man, you already took it. Oh man, bruh, if my nephew was not sleeping, I would have sang you a song, but it's a little too late.
Why
And you
does
took mine, which is you asked me what my favorite was, and I was gonna close out with my favorite color is yellow. So now I don't know what to say.
What's your favorite food?
Damn.
My favorite food,
It's got to be something yellow.
clementines. It's something that's orange. Clementines.
Okay, close.
I go down to the fridge, get 2 of those boys at a time, knowing damn well I'm about to go down 5 minutes later and get 2 more. When I should have just got all 4 all at once.
I don't want to waste my money.
Yeah, you bite into the skin?
No, what am I?
Okay.
Some kind of
Oh.
silverback gorilla?
You never know. You never know. You just gotta ask. So guys, that's Stoner Girl 42069. Give it up. Hopefully she comes back. She was great.
I'll think about it. Thank you.
Think about it. Yeah, just think about it.
Wow.
All right, so we don't have a lot of time left. We only have about 10 minutes. So whoever is comfortable with a shorty. Anyone else?
I'll take a shorty. Wow. I'll take a shorty.
Yeah, classy slime. And then
He's gonna tell you about my date night.
We'll talk about it soon. So to everyone else, by the way, before I go on, I will be back tomorrow. I'll close the show out. Just stick around for 10 fucking minutes, all right? I'll talk about it in a sec. So Classy Slime. Let me show your avatar here. I forgot to do that. And it is loaded. Classy Slime. The letter H is your bio. Not the letter H, but
it is indeed
written out THE space LETTER space H. That is your bio. What's that all about?
I like the letter H. You know, if you look at it a certain way with your eyes squinted, it kind of looks like a TIE fighter.
Okay. Where did you first find out about the letter H?
Well, it's the first letter of my name. My real name's Harrison.
Okay, so you're a pretty early adopter. You knew about it.
Yes.
No, like
yes, very
other
much
people.
so.
Because
Yes.
I first heard about the letter H. It was the sponsor of an episode of Sesame Street. It was the letter H. So that's how that's how I found out about it. Since then, I've used it a good amount.
Okay, I understand.
And yeah. So that's your favorite letter. What's your least favorite letter?
Pretty much. I mean, my least favorite letter, it's got to be J, honestly.
Why is that?
Interesting.
Well, I don't know. I don't. Why not? It's just. I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't
Worse
know.
than.
I was waiting for the first letter.
Worse than Q.
Q's like a fancy O. You know,
It doesn't fulfill the same purpose as O, though. It only looks like O, but it doesn't.
It does, but it's got the little tail thing. You know. Why not?
It's a deformed. I like. I think W is a good letter, but also it's just like, come on, change your name.
It's just an upside down M.
I don't like that it's
that is
so
true.
linked to another letter. No other letter. It's just like, yeah, I'm like this one, but two of them, right? That's bull. Like, have some identity, right? Make an identity for yourself. Stop fucking riding the coattails of you, and not even just you. It's riding the coattails of V, because it really is two V. It's just I mean, I promised myself I wasn't gonna get worked up.
It's a letter of life.
What about the letter?
All right.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok or something about that recently.
What about E and F? Do you not like them either?
I can handle E and F because F doesn't go walk around being like, they don't call it's like, it doesn't have E in the name. It doesn't like, oh yeah, it's not like less E. It's like lesser E. It's just F. I'm F. You know what? I might look like E, but I'm F. I'm my own letter. W, it's got no.
The
It doesn't have
an F.
I agree, but it doesn't have the confidence. The W is just like. W is just like, yeah, I can't stand on my own. Just compare me to this. It's like, you're pathetic, W. You're pathetic. Yeah, it's just upside down M. M&M?
N and
N. They're pushing the fucking line, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, shoot. What do you think about lowercase letters?
Oh,
boy. They're a necessary evil.
Yeah, but it's like, it's aggravating. You look at them and you're like, yo, stop, please.
Stop. This is everyone's punishment for making it this far into the show. Is they have to. They're just like, oh, he's talking about W now.
You just see the letter N just doing.
It's educational now. You can throw it under the education tag.
It's just fun.
Yeah, this is for kids.
Wait, so you hate the letter W.
Mm-hmm.
Why the hell do you have Krabby Wood in the back over here?
You don't always have a choice. You don't always have a choice in what letters you need. I don't think in Japan there's another letter that's just called the same as another one, but like I don't know.
There actually is.
What's it called?
That's not true, Crab.
What is it? What's their UW equivalent in terms of naming convention?
Shena.
And
yeah, Shena is kanji for It's pronunciation as far as vowels go.
What's the most similar thing to shin-ah?
Fuck if I know.
It's like, how do we know? How do we know it's as bad as W then? I mean, we don't know for sure. It's all.
I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad because nobody
They have
uses
two
it.
alphabets with the same letters, but they look different.
What do you mean?
English. We hope you enjoy your stay.
Are you talking about like
yeah.
katakana?
For Japan.
Yeah, katakana is more for like words that have been sort of ported over from other languages.
That's how confident these letters are. Is they had to make a new alphabet because those letters are even more. They're like, listen, we're not like those. Within our own alphabet, there's two letters that are like. Just W is a curse. Just a gross. It's a fucking mole on our. We just get rid of it. It's fucking stupid. J, you said. Come on, get real.
Why?
Well, it's there. It's like I don't understand it. I look at the letter J and I'm like, why? And it's like, wait, that sounded weird. Anyway, basically, like, so you write the letter J, you write the uppercase one, but the lowercase, whenever you've got some people put the dot above it. I saw someone do that a while back, and I don't know, something's wrong. Something's wrong there.
Ask, why is W so obsolete to you? I mean, if you look at
because it has
when, where.
I know it's just
why.
It's used, but it's the name W. It's just it uses another letter's name within its own name, and I find that pathetic, and I can't back down from that. I'm sorry if I
personally. Let me ask you a question. Why don't we call it WV?
That's even worse.
I mean, it literally is a WV.
It'd be double V, but they just give it its own name.
I mean, double V is less syllables.
It's more accurate, but it's still doing the same thing. It's stealing.
It's the same, yeah. That's the same.
It's stealing.
It's stealing.
What about Z?
What about Z? Z's great.
Z's an N.
Z's a fun letter.
What's Z called? Z is called Z. It's not called
sexy way.
It's not called side by side. It's called Z. It's got its own personality.
England.
I wish it was sideways in now.
We know. Listen, you guys are kidding yourselves. W is pathetic. Just admit it. That's an end of story.
This whole thing has me mind-boggling.
We got
every other letter has a name that sounds like the letter.
exactly, except for W.
God damn it.
Fucking stupid.
Somebody call World
Punk Rep Riley asks, flying deer antlers, get down?
What?
What does that mean? What's gonna happen to me?
I don't think that was a question. I think they were just saying get down, flying deer antlers.
Oh.
Wait,
Are they gone yet?
I think they're gone. I don't know.
We're good.
Krabston's that one guy that hears duck and he's like, where?
I love dogs. So
Hey,
sorry to waste your interview with this, but
No, I don't think this is.
Yo, everything's messing up, bro. I can't sit back down.
I'm just passionate.
Let me just.
Versus different vowels.
No, letters are important, man. What is going on?
What is
I
going
have to rotate my whole body. What the? I don't know. Can't sit down right, bro. Alright, I think I got it somewhat. Okay, good enough. Good enough.
So.
But yeah, letters are important.
So classy. I wasted our entire interview on this, but it's time to wrap up. Is there anything you want to say before I close this out? And you can come back. I whenever you want.
$20 if you interview me.
The show's ending in 2 minutes.
$20, man.
20 minutes. I'll do a 2-minute interview for $20. Okay.
I'll give you $40.
Okay.
$40. All right, let's go.
You can interview me, bro.
That's a weird negotiation scheme you just came up with.
You want a 2-minute interview? Literally 2 minutes. For 40.
I want 4 minutes because it's $40. 10 minutes per minute. 60
I think you could go over 2 minutes.
Okay, we'll do a 4-minute interview.
For $40.
Classy, anything you want to say before we wrap up?
I love you.
Love you too, Classy. I'll
There
see you
it is.
soon.
That is
Sounds
so
good.
All right.
fucking potent.
Sorry, Jinxie. All
I
right.
can't get out.
Welcome, Jinxie. He owes me money.
Okay, thank you.
What's up, Jinxie? Are you about to say the N-word?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Unless necessarily is the N-word.
Let's keep it that way. So, Jinxie, it is 10:59 for me. At 11:03, this interview will be done. This counts as the interview. What?
My Apple Watch continues to surprise me with the accuracy that your time gives me as well.
That's an interesting thing to say. I didn't really understand what that meant. But, so, Jinxie, let's take a look. You got a bio? Small bean.
Sure.
That's your bio. What's up with that? Why is that your bio?
It's quite interesting because I actually run a couple of Instagram pages that provide me with revenue. They're
Really?
mostly emo, gothic, e-girl pages. Yeah, absolutely. And so, if you can imagine making between $600 to $1,200 a week just by basically fucking advertising
What the
clothing to e-girls and shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Whoa.
Absolutely. So,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
How'd
Not
that happen? How did
necessarily,
you
it's
start
just-
doing that? What was the first one you did? What was the
Fucking
first page?
Okay, so the first thing I started doing was basically selling Instagram usernames, 3 letters, or something like Peach, okay? Peach for the fruit. Peach. You can imagine maybe like $100 per character. Character is in letter.
Yeah.
Okay, so $500, sell it. Okay, no problem. Then that's a page to Peach. Whatever, no problem.
Sure.
Someone buys it, someone markets it, no problem. I mean, how many people search for Peach on Google? The same thing for Instagram, right? Yeah. So you
So
take
you'll
a page,
have an Instagram,
and then you grow.
and it'll be called Peach. And then you'll
Oh,
sell
I
that
have
Instagram?
multiple Instagrams, but it's definitely not
But
called
just as
Peach
an
because
example.
I've sold Peach
Just
before.
as an example.
Okay, yeah. For an example, okay.
So like
And
you own
let's say I have
Krabster
55
1000 on Instagram. I go to you, and I go, "Hey, I want to buy that for $100."
I would hope so.
Okay.
But let's say I have a page that's totally dedicated to grunge or emo or fucking gothic or whatever, e-girl shit. Okay, and it's got 100,000 likes, 100,000 followers. Okay. Then I post a picture of some girl from another account, give her credit, no problem. And then I make money by basically referring myself to this clothing line, etc., and give credit to the user, no problem, etc. And then so, I mean, you're gaining likes. You're going on the For You page. For You page referencing TikTok, but it's explore page for Instagram. Okay.
Yeah.
So you continue to grow followers, etc., make revenue, and you end up with $1,000 a month by 55,000 followers who follow these links, follow this girl, follow this, etc., and basically promote your page. You know?
So how long you been doing this for?
At least 3 years.
Damn, it's a long time. Is that your full-time gig right now?
So.
I
Nah, man.
It sounds kind of
I
scary.
just do whatever I want to do. It's
Nice.
pretty self-operated, considering that I hire other people to do the same damn thing. So let me ask you a question. How much time do I have left?
None. It's 11:03.
Okay. You want to send me your PayPal so that way I can at least
Just donate on
forward you the
Twitch.
money?
The Twitch,
Twitch?
yeah, leads to my PayPal. Just hit the donation button.
I'm sorry. This is my first time here, so
Oh, welcome
I'm not
to
quite
here.
familiar with everything.
Usually people get interviewed
Yeah.
for free, but you've made you
Oh,
are a
okay,
special
well.
exception. So
Yeah, I've made the pledge to $40.
So here's how it works. It's twitch.tv/Krabster1000. It's Krabster with a K. And there's a little button underneath the bio with a donation link.
Donation.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I just taught everybody how to make money.
You just taught everyone how to... Yeah, I might do that. I'm going to start buying just registering Instagram accounts and selling them. I want to do that.
Yeah, basically just borrow some e-girl's picture and just post that stuff on because, you know, and make sure to use the tags because Instagram can only use 30 tags. However, the first 20 are relevant. So, I don't know, say something like chain dart, pants, girl, black star, whatever the hell you want to. Yeah.
I'll see you on Thursday.
Okay, that's good to know.
Thank you. But yeah, definitely Krabster 1000.
Yeah.
I appreciate your time.
I appreciate your money.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll make the donation as soon as I'm off of VR. Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to hold you to it.
I think the biggest power move would have been to do the hot tub right on that.
That would have been the time. So, guys, this is the end of today's episode. I will add whoever is here so they can come back if they do want to come back. And, guys, that's episode 82. If you want to be on the show, just show up next time, and odds are it's yours, right? We always focus on getting new people on. That's always a priority. So check that out. I will be back tomorrow. Not for a talk show, though. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Pacific for Crab of Love, the VR chat, Krabston Show dating special. So check that out, 8 p.m. It's either an hour or two. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know anything about it. It's only up to me, but I don't know anything about it. So check it out. That'll be fun. And then I will see you guys then for the next Krabston Show Friday at 10 p.m. Pacific. So I'll be back Thursday, 8 p.m. Friday, 10 p.m. Pacific time. I'm completely fucking... My tongue doesn't work. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the show, throw it a follow. If you really love the show, Twitch Prime is free. And if you feel like throwing it my way, throw it my way. But if not, thank you for your time and money. So, having said that,
LOL.
that's the end. Join the Discord if you have an exclamation point Discord. People hang out after the show a lot of the times and play games. I'm in there a lot. So check that out. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow at 8. And I'm going to find somebody to raid right now.
You have a lovely evening, okay?
You too. Who should I raid? Who am I raiding here?
Well, my foot died as soon as the show ended.
Let's raid some shadow.
Yeah, as soon as I get off of here, I'll go ahead and send that to you.
Let's get I saw it's like someone else is doing a talk show. That's my show. Fucking I was like the Palpatine guy's back. He was on somebody else's stream. Now we're gonna raid who? Raid Artar? He got like 2,000 viewers.
Your actual Twitch. I can't even find your Twitch.
My Twitch.
Listen to your mods.
Twitch.tv/Krabster1000.
Man, Krabster branding.
It's Krabster with a K. Okay.
Put that in the lobby somewhere.
I'm not doing Archer. He doesn't need it, and he's not even gonna care. He doesn't care about anything. Frosted let's do Frosted Fricks. I'm sure they will. I don't think they'll ever watch Frosted Fricks.
Thank you.
Okay, so guys, say what up to Frosted Fricks. I will see you guys tomorrow, 8 p.m. Pacific, for Crab of Love 3. You know, let's give these people... Well, let's make a connection, you know? Let's find hot and steaming love together. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Apparently Dom was here the whole time.
That was silly.
I'm always here, dude. I know,
but I mean, he deserves it.